solid day for Tyler Reddick and the team. Has to settle for second. You tried to reel in Chase Briscoe there in the end. All day long, though, it felt like you and him. What was missing for you in the 45 here?
Yeah, you know, the one time we got ahead of him there, we were just a little too tight, and he was able to get back by us. So, yeah, I think for our Pinnacle Financial Partners, Camry, we were better than he was on the long run. He could just fire off a whole lot better, and I think that was, you know, the difference tonight. I could get close, and yeah, I know we had a long run there, but it just unfortunately seemed like that last run, the balance wasn't quite as good as it's been the rest of the night on the long run. So all in all, a really solid night for points in the playoffs, but man, yeah, really want to win here, and it's just it's frustrating to finish second, going for it, you know, like I did last spring, and doing the wrong thing and ending our day and finishing 36th. And yeah, I wish I could have just been a little bit closer, but when I kind of dove it off in there, I was already sideways, and I learned from, you know, last spring that doesn't work. So yeah, it's a good solid day, but hopefully one day we'll win here at Darlington.
MJ was watching the laps wind down, cheering you on. I saw him come over to you. What kind of words of comfort did he offer?
Yeah, I was just proud. I mean, he reminded me it's a long race in this, you know, when you're on the Southern 500, and I pretty much forgotten that me and Berry got together on the first lap, and you know, we had all sorts of issues that we had to correct on the first pit stop, lost some time there, but pretty much from that point forward, our car was much more manageable. I mean, obviously looking at it, I know it's got a hole in the left side on the rocker panel, so probably losing a little performance there too. Maybe that's some of our fire-off speed, but I mean, yeah, this race pretty much could have been disastrous on lap one. We survived that, and I know we didn't lead any laps, but we scored a lot of stage points and almost won Southern 500, so we'll turn these second place finishes into a victory one day.
Really start to the playoffs for Tyler Reddick.
And finishing in sixth, Bubba Wallace in his Toyota for 2311 Racing. Let's bring in Bubba Wallace right now. What an impressive run for you guys. How needed was this for you and Tyler Reddick to have a solid night like this to start off the playoffs, Bubba?
Yeah, I was doing my best not to overdrive the corners the last couple laps. I could see the 45 really challenging the 19. So all in all, a good day for our team. Great playoff run and just solid execution. You know, we had a couple mistakes on pit road. I had a couple mistakes on the track, so we were able to rebound really well. Our U.S. Air Force Toyota Camry was solid. Hats off to Toyota. I let AJ, old man, get in front of me for have 6 Toyotas in the top 6, but all in all, or 5 Toyotas. You get what I'm trying to say. Long race.
Yeah, we got you. And I shortchanged your boss, Denny Hamlin, to a 6 of the top 7, DJ, that wound up being Toyotas.
Yeah, just a fantastic night and drive, long 500 miles above it. Your car looked like you may have been the fastest car there earlier when the sun was out. The track seemed to be a little slick. Did the balance of your car change and that keep you from getting back to those guys and battling for the win?
Yeah, so I was really happy with the car to start. Obviously drove up there to the lead. And then when we got back in traffic, I just didn't do a good job of relaying the right info. Midway through the race, I was having a conversation with myself that I was given the wrong info and just needed to regroup, but we were so far down chasing one side of the balance. So all in all, we didn't oversail it, and we stayed right where we needed to be and just hit base hits all day. I was counting down the laps one by one. Limited the mistakes. I've seen a lot of people had bad days, so I didn't want to add to that factor. So it's what it's all about, is just keeping the aggression levels in check, keeping the big picture in check, and enjoying the moment. And here we are, top 6 at Darlington.
So, Bubba, Tyler earned the 2nd most points. You earned the 4th most points. What does that say about what you guys can do in these next 2 races, just trying to get to the next round?
Yeah, I mean, none of us have had the breakout year that we wanted. Obviously, a big win with the Indy 500. Jesus, I got a long race. Brickyard 400.
It's a long night, but we all get it. Trust me. Go ahead.
You know, and I know Tyler wears that on him a lot, but to show up here and put together 2 solid races for our team, and I think that's just volumes everybody back at Airspeed. Appreciate all the hard work. Got to keep it going. You know, it's the first race. Check that off the list. 9 more to go. So excited for the opportunity ahead of us. This team can go really far. Both of our teams can go really far. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun battling old teammate Tyler Reddick there the next couple weeks.
And it never hurts to have a great night like this when the boss man's here, right? MJ giving hugs all around.
Yeah. He walked up. First person came up to me when I got out of the car. So always a pleasure seeing MJ here, and appreciate all the support that he has for us in the sport. So it's awesome.
Yeah, congrats on a terrific run. We'll see you in St. Louis.
Do you walk away from this weekend considering it a net positive?
You know, I thought.
Did I stump you?
No, I just thought about it before the race, and it was like, you know, would you take a third, and third finish, or would you, you know, think that you're going to go for the win? And I just felt like I would have taken the third had I known we had that bad stop. So it's such an execution type of race, and obviously we've seen just how difficult passing can be with this car at this track. And you know, it was a monumental task to come from 23rd in that stage 2 with that bad stop to come back to the top 10. Just took the entire race to get back there.
How soon can you put your owner cap on and look at the results there and see that your 2 playoff drivers finished both top 6 here?
Yeah, it was a good day, you know, for them, and great day for Toyota in general. You know, even the cars, you know, we don't share information with, you know, had a good day as well. So, you know, it was a great day for Toyota, 1 through 4, and obviously a bunch in the top 10. So would have loved our shot if we just had a clean day, but, you know, that's the difference between winning and losing in NASCAR.
It looked like a tough night overall. It showed promise early, but it started to get away from you guys. Where'd it go wrong?
That's an understatement, for sure. It was a long night, really long night. So, yeah, we had called our way up in there into the top, I don't know, 8 or 10 or something, and we tried to run really long on that one run. Everybody had gotten really aggressive shorting it, and we just thought, well, hell, we'll just try to run long and just see what happens. And then, yeah, as soon as we did that, we got about 8 or 10 laps in and the caution came out. So,
of course.
Yeah, it was honestly laughable at that juncture. So, yeah, just, you know, came in and ended up having an issue there on pit road, unfortunately, kind of all at the same time on that next cycle. So just had to put our heads down and grind out a top last. And, you know, just keep pushing at it. You know, man, it's been, it's been a long night for sure. So we just got to put our heads together and try to figure out how to be better next week at Gateway. And, you know, appreciate all the effort, everybody at Napa and Chevy and Hendrick Motorsports. I know everybody's working really hard. We just we gotta put our heads together and figure out how to go forward.
What's the confidence level heading into Gateway for you guys, you think? Just your personal feel about Gateway?
Well, we just ran 17th, so you tell me.
Not much. Got it. Well, a tough night for Chase Elliott and the 9 team.
So Joey and I studying the playoff grid. We don't like the minus sign there next to your 22 number. How tough was Darlington today?
Yeah, we just didn't go fast. Just couldn't get a handle on the car. It's either the front was plowing or the rear was loose, and sometimes I had both at the same time. So it's not what we were expecting. This has been a good track for us, you know, the last 10 years or so. We just missed it. We weren't real good in practice, and kind of thought it was just because of balance. But once we got the back of the car in the track, the front didn't work. So just I guess we did a good job of not making a bad day worse, and just, you know, rode around to finish 20th. So I say rode around. It's a hard-fought day to get there, but just not what we needed. But we'll fight again.
How surprising was that? I mean, because with all the races you've had here and some with great success, how surprising was it?
Yeah, it was surprising. I thought we'd be able to run in the top, you know, 10, you know, just off of history, just because we've been there in the past. But seems like everyone got better and we didn't.
Well, the night at Darlington for the Southern 500 started with this car, the 21 Wood Brothers Ford, in the wall on lap 1. Josh Berry's with Parker.
It was an excellent qualifying run for Josh Berry on Saturday here at Darlington, but it all went wrong. Turn 2, lap 1, it looked like the car bottomed out. What happened from your point of view?
Yeah, I mean, we just took off there. Obviously, it's the first corner. You're just kind of getting up to speed. And, yeah, I mean, I saw a video from Ross's car while they were fixing it up. And, I mean, it bottomed out 5 or 6 times and just wrecked. I mean, you can't drive them when they're like that, when it's hitting the racetrack that hard. So, yeah, just obviously I haven't really seen too much of the wreck. Hopefully it didn't collect a bunch of cars. You know, it looked like a few had damage. But hopefully it wasn't worse or too bad for the field there. But yeah, I don't know. We got to go back and look and see if we missed something pre-race or whatever, and just make sure that we had the car right. But yeah, they bottomed out. That's what happened.